What is happening, and welcome to another four-wheel drive talk episode 56. Now it's, of course, time for another edition of four-wheel drive talk. In this go-around, we're going to be talking about an exciting new product that might change the way that you overland and off-road. Now, I'll also give you a quick introduction to an excellent new tent from Overland-ish that is about as bulletproof as they come for overlanding in challenging conditions. Then we're kind of going to shift gears here and take a look at the Ram 1500 Revolution EV truck concept that debuted at CES earlier this month. This truck is loaded with futuristic features that could make the Ford F-150 look like chump change. That's a big thing to say there, but we'll get into that here in a moment. We'll wrap things up the episode by talking about an unusual off-roader, which is the Lamborghini Urus, which is very expensive, but a lot of fun as well. But first, friends, look, every single week we put these videos together to keep you informed as far as what is happening in the industry. Now, of course, there's that whole YouTube algorithm that really digs it, and so do we when you hit that like button. So I sure would appreciate that. That said, let's get on to this week's headlines. Now, I know we talk a lot about overlanding and off-road vehicles in these videos, but I wanted to kick off today's video, or this episode rather, with news about related gear that can make your overlanding trips so much better. Now, Overland-ish is a company built by overlanding enthusiasts, and their gear, like their brand new Basecamp V2 tent, shows their dedication to making outdoor adventures much more comfortable and functional for people like us. Now, their Basecamp V2 is nearly 7 feet tall and 12 feet wide when it's fully set up, which gives you more than plenty of space. Now, whether you use the tent for sleeping, lounging, or a combination of the two. Now, the exterior of the tent is constructed of 3-layer insulated weather-resistant material, so you can use it in rain or shine or hot or cold or temperatures, and basically what you need to. Now, the tent has 5 small windows, 2 doors, 1 large window, so the tent gets plenty of natural light. Airflow in the tent is equally as impressive. Now, there are 3 vents that help move the air in and out of the tent, and all 3 are sealed against weather as well. Now, the floor of this thing is made of super reinforced laminated material that's waterproof and sealed. And if the weather is especially rough, you can add the waterproof rain top on top of this thing for added protection from the elements. Now, another thing that I want to point out about this tent is it is easy to transport. It comes in a stock bag for your transporting inside your vehicle, or hell, you can upgrade to a tough bag and carry this thing on the roof rack of your vehicle as well. And if you are familiar with Overland-ish products, you know how well designed and how well these things are really put together. If you're not familiar with Overland-ish, well, be sure to head down below. I'll put a link in the description so you can learn more about the Basecamp V2. And not to get far ahead here, but last weekend I had, let me take a further step back. A couple years ago, or last year, I had the opportunity to see the original Basecamp tent, and it was nice. It was well constructed. The thing I didn't like about it, was the ceiling in it wasn't tall. It was like 5 foot something. I forgot what the hell it is. And so that was my biggest complaint with it. Their new tent, wow, not only did they listen to folks about the ceiling, and so that it's nearly 7 feet tall in there, this thing is really well equipped. So this past weekend up in Big Bear, I was testing out one of these, and I'm not going to get into all the details here because we're going to have a first impression video coming up here shortly. But I will say this thing is pretty. You guys know how I am with regards to tents. I'm a tough critic to please when it comes to ground tents. And you guys, yeah, you've seen some of my videos in the past. So anyways, this thing, as you're going to find out here, they really hit a home run with this. So definitely stay tuned for an upcoming first impression video on that. Now, Ford has taken the lead on the EV truck race with its F-150 Lightning. Now, GM has joined the fray with the EV options of its Silverado and the Sierra trucks. Ram, let's be real here, it's been lagging behind, but that is definitely changed. Now, last week at CES, Ram unveiled its 1500 Revolution concept truck, and it has me thinking, F-150 Lightning what? To say that the Revolution is impressive is a massive understatement. For example, there is a power midgate with a pass-through compartment that allows you to carry cargo that's the entire length of the truck, which that's 18 feet. Now inside the cabin, which is enormous by the way, you'll find a 28-inch, yes, 28-inch dual display touchscreen up front. Now the bottom half of this display is detachable, so you can use that as a tablet. The 1500 Revolution also features level 3 autonomous driving, which allows you to sit back as the truck drives you around. The steering wheel, which is rectangle, retracts into the dashboard while autonomous mode is engaged. Now this, while it's cool and it shows the innovation, it shows a forward-thinking futuristic, I would be surprised if something like this actually makes it to production. That I think their lawyers would from a liability standpoint, like, nope, that needs to, because the whole idea with autonomous, they don't want people snoozing. They want to make sure that you're ready to grab the wheel or close to grabbing the wheel or this or that. And if that thing's tucked away in the dash, yeah, I extremely doubt that would make it to production. But it does show that they are very futuristic. They're selling the futuristic side of this here. But anyway, another interesting feature is what the Ram calls shadow mode. Now this mode allows the truck to follow you as you are walking around. Now the roof is made of electronic chromatic glass, which has individual panels, so you can be adjusting these things separately. Now the suicide doors are actually a pretty nice touch as well. Now, I could probably devote an entire episode to the rest of the interesting features on this truck, but I think you're probably kind of getting the gist right now. It's very future forward, packed with amenities, and should have Ford, GM, and everyone else on high alert. Now, I just hope that the production model stays true to the concept, because this thing is absolutely badass. Now, what I've done is I put a link to the official Ram Revolution page down below if you want to check out more on that. Now, I know Lamborghini might not be the first brand that you think of when you hear the word off-roading, but as the company demonstrated in a recent video, their Urus SUV is more than capable of taking on difficult terrain. So as you can see in this video on the screen, the Urus Performant absolutely shreds off-road terrain. The Performant is an added package that comes with the rally mode, which reconfigures the vehicle dampening and anti-roll system. This in turn makes for a much more exciting and off-road driving experience. Now the Performant package also adds more power, sheds weight, lowers the vehicle, and gives you a wider track. What more could you ask for? Now, the SUV also comes with additional carbon fiber elements, 22 or 23-inch wheels with titanium bolts, and Pirelli tires made specifically for this vehicle. Now, the problem with this thing, the base Urus is more than $200,000 as it is, and once you add the Performant package, the price increases $30,000. So it's a lot to spend for an off-roader, but man, it looks like this rig is worth every penny. It would be an absolute blast to get out there and go ripping around. But at any rate, we'll put links down below to that as well. And friends, that is it for this. Well, no, we have our giveaway happening on. So let's talk about our 3 prizes that we have this month. We have the Tailgater tire table, we have Black Rifle coffee, and of course, the $100 Amazon gift card. Now, as always, friends, to enter the giveaway, we make it really, really simple. Step 1, well, hell, you got to like this video. You need to subscribe to the channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you get to win. So by all means, leave some more, watch some other videos, and leave more comments. Step 3, register on 4-wheel drive talk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you happen to register on the site already during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win, but as I keep saying over and over again, swing by, say hello. We would love to see you. And friends, that is it. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on 4-wheel drive talk or how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. All right, friends, and that is officially it for this episode. As always, at this time of the video, look, I know there's a ton of options for you that could take your time on YouTube these days, and I'm honored that you've given us a few minutes of your time and you've supported the channel. So by watching these videos, you're supporting the channel. It really does help us out. And so it's that time of the video where, of course, I'm going to humbly ask you, if you found some value with this video, want to do us a solid, please consider hitting that like button. Well, I might as well hit the subscribe button because we'd love to have you part of the family, and hit all notifications so every single time that we come on the video, just like the one that you just watched, YouTube is going to do its thing and send that notification out to you. But friends, that is all I have here for you today. So I'm going to be shutting out these cameras. Appreciate you swinging by. You get out there, stay healthy, and find your adventure.